DMC 5. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, goodness, that's loud. Guess what? We're live. It works. Awesome. This game was made by Capcom under the direction of a Hideki Itsuno. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Um, and it was released on March 8th, 2019 for PS4, PC, and Xbox One. It's really weird saying 2019, knowing that that's not this year. Just saying. So it's a single player action game. Some of you guys may have seen me play some already when I did the live stream and actually finished the game. It has multiple playable characters and including one new character. Everything ahead is going to be spoilers, so you've been warned. So the game is centered around Dante, who's been the protagonist of most of these games, the guy that I'm actually playing as right now. Um, and his whole team, I guess you could call them his team, taking down this demon called Urzin. Throughout the game, you end up fighting demons and all sorts of other monsters using various members of Dante's team, and that's kind of the multiple branching storyline aspect of this game. So those characters are Dante. Again, you see him right here. There is Nero, who is another character that you've played as. And then there is a new character, actually my favorite character probably, and that is V. And like I said, spoilers, V is actually Virgil, a character and antagonist from other games, Dante's brother. Throughout playing the game, you're going to end up fighting demons, as I mentioned, and end up freeing and saving other protagonists. I guess you could call them protagonists, not necessarily playable, from the entire series of Devil May Cry. The game is centered around hack and slash action, like what you're seeing me play as. And inevitably, after defeating all of those monsters and slicing things up and dicing things up and shooting everything and all that, you end up beating Urzin, and there's this big reveal, which I know I said spoilers, but I won't ruin that bit for you. So that's just kind of a generic overview with a little bit of fun bits, a little bit of juicy bits. But what do I think of this new installment of the series? As I just failed to slice this thing up. Well, let's be honest. I love it. Look around. I'm going to just kind of show. Okay, cool, we get it. Like, look at how beautifully rendered everything is and how the characters move and, like, react. It's absolutely magnificent. I love the game. The combat is extremely fluid. It gives you a lot of variety playing from Dante to Nero. You get a lot of very interesting and varied weapons, combos, and techniques. It doesn't feel very, oof, I'm doing great. It does not feel very, like, repetitive, I should say, in, like, a negative way. And if you're really into, like, the whole rating system, you see that D on the side of the screen. That can go all the way up to S and SS and all that, triple S, whatever. And so that adds a whole another layer of, like, I don't know, if you want fun, I guess, to it, kind of competition. And then upon beating the game, you unlock even more modes. So there's even a replay value to it. I mean, I really can't recommend it enough. It's not that expensive right now. I believe it's about $30 at your local GameStop. These things are so annoying. The art is very macabre, dark, very in line with the style of Dante, or I'm sorry, of the Devil May Cry series. And it's just really enjoyable from start to finish. Some of the voice acting is cheesy, but, like, it almost feels 80 gore fest cheesy. You do have a good point. There are a lot of very light references to Dante from the Divine Comedy. I mean, they pull very heavily from. I don't want to say Gothic is the right word. So they pull very very much from, like, Gothic architecture and literature, and you might even argue Cthulhian with some of the creatures. It's just a good game all in all. It's definitely like a passion project. You can tell that the people were working on it were incredibly like detail oriented and passionate about the whole series. I honestly could not recommend it enough. Now, personally, my favorite, though I'm playing, is Dante because he's a staple. My favorite character is the new character V. He has a power set that has to do with like summoning, and that's just right up my alley. Um, Seriously, go out, pick up this game. I couldn't recommend it more. It's a good 8 hour burn if you're playing really fast and not looking to replay. But I honestly believe you could get 24 plus hours out of this if you really wanted to. Um, there is, I will say, the one thing that kind of does make you want to bring yourself back to the game, but also feels rushed at the end, is the progression of Dante's weapons in how you get it. Now, this isn't something that takes away from the game, but you get a lot of stuff right at the end, almost like they're saying, like, "Hey, will you please keep playing?" I mean, now mind you, I do every once in a while, but it is, it does feel a little rushed in that regard. Um, doesn't take anything away from it. Worth the pickup. Go out and buy this immediately. Look at that. There's an S rank. We're just switching all the weapons up on the fly. Um, you get a very diverse set of weapons throughout the game, like I'm trying to show you here. But yeah, just a great game. Really highly recommend it. This is probably going to be a pretty short review because, like I said before, when I was streaming yesterday, I am doing one that I love and enjoy. So there you go. All in all, action adventure platformer, probably one of the better ones in the series, just with all the innovations. We won't even talk about the DMC game that's Dante, not Dante. Um, but go out and buy it if you haven't gotten it yet. It's even like good for people that are just getting into the series because it doesn't assume that you know a bunch of stuff and drop you in like maybe a Witcher or like a Lord of the Rings kind of game might. It's just heavy in lore. Yeah, just all in all, highly recommend it if action adventure is your style. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. Stay tuned for a little bit later. I will be doing a surprise stream of The Witcher. I've been playing a little bit, and now I just kind of want to get back to it. I'm going to have to post this up on YouTube. Hey, what's up, everybody checking this out on YouTube? Hope you enjoyed it, and leave a like and a comment if you did. And once that's done, I'll be live doing some Witcher gameplay. So it's been fun, and I will see all of you guys later.